Good afternoon, welcome everybody to the second video of Level Up. On today's video we have something a little bit different. Before I start, I will apologize if you do hear a whistling in the back. It is extremely windy in New England right now, so I guess kind of disregard that. Today we got a massive mail call. I got some Rebel Clash, I got some Shining Fates, Hidden Fates, Vivid Voltage, Sword and Shield ETBs. I've got all kinds of stuff. This is stuff that I had dropped off from a good friend of mine. His name is Jimmy Lee. He actually got some of this stuff early. So as you might know, this actually isn't even available yet until Friday. Today, right now, is Tuesday. So when you see this video, you may or may not know about it. But there's this, and then you have the Crobat version of it as well. So we're going to open this today, and then I got this as well earlier when I went to go grab some more ATBs at the local game shop, and there was something interesting in it. Most of you probably already have one of these, you already know about this, but in case you don't, I wasn't really, I guess, educated knowing that it was going to go out full 8 months. I thought it was only going to be a couple, but every month there's going to be a first partner pack. So it's going to cover pretty much every region, and then you're going to have your 3 starter Pokemon, and they're going to come in their own pack. I actually saw this one at the LGS today, and I have one. I just didn't have a spare one, so I'm not going to be opening it yet. This stuff that I have in front of me is all spare stuff. So I actually do have another one of these for kind of just a store in the back, but this is a spare. And then I also got, he gave me some free booster packs, which is pretty cool, both Sun and Moon. And then I got 2 tins, an Eevee variant, and then obviously some Azenta. So we have 2 tins that we'll probably crack open in this video, 2 random booster packs, and then we obviously have our Shining Fates Premium Collection box, which we'll crack open and see what's inside. There's a lot of good stuff in this block, so hopefully we'll pull something that's, you know, worth keeping. If not, you know, we'll figure out kind of what to do with it after. But we are still building our collection, so we do have 1, 2, 3 more ATBs to my left of Shining Fates that we'll probably open in another video. But this is something that, you know, is pretty cool. So you obviously get your jumbo card in the center, and then you obviously get your Dragapult V and VMAX promo cards. So I will crack this open, I'll pull everything out, and then we'll continue the video, open some packs, and see what we get. So this is everything that you're going to get in your box. You're going to get your coin, which comes with the kit. You're going to get your jumbo, and then you are going to get your 2 promo Dragapult, your V, or your VMAX rather. I actually really like the art on these cards. I think they did a really good job. The jumbo actually is going to go in the little binder that we got earlier, so that actually kind of works out well. The art, again, obviously it's identical to what we have, but they did a really good job on it. I like it. The main point, obviously, of this, other than your promos, are right on the sides. So you get all Shining Fates. So there's 4 there, 3 there, for a total of 7. So let's get these stacked up, and we will start opening. So for our first pack, let's see what we get. Trap bench, we know we got 2, 3, and 4. Energy, Ball Guy. A lot of these cards, Trapinch, Coughing, we've seen before. I don't know if I've put them on the channel themselves, but I do actually have a lot of Shiny Fate stuff that I opened off camera prior to this channel even existing. Nickit, and then we have Reverse Fall. Oh, there we go. Greedent V, and that is a great looking card, to be honest. Not obviously the best card in the world, but definitely something we didn't have yet. So like I said, it's not the sexiest, it's not the best, but it's something that we can definitely add to our binder, something that we don't have quite yet. So, you know, not the greatest pull, but again, like I said, we're trying to complete the sets. I know that's probably nearly impossible, but you'd be surprised how far we've gotten this far just by opening packs. Especially, I know that a lot of, unfortunately it wasn't on camera, but a lot of the stuff we did open prior to, so a lot of these box sets we actually do have a decent amount collected already. I'm not showing it on camera because, like I said, the idea for this channel kind of happened spontaneously, so we'll try to go back one of these days. Maybe I'll go through one of my binders and we'll just kind of see what we have, see what we're missing. But I did just get back into Pokemon, so I don't have the greatest collection. A lot of the stuff I have is probably base set, jungle, stuff like that I've had since I was a kid that just kind of sat in a box. And then, you know, obviously we're starting fairly fresh. I'm sure you can see by the thumbnail it's gotten out of hand pretty quick. Look at that, how ironic. And then a Luxray. There we go. So we are moving right along. Where did I put those? Next pack. I've almost forgot how to do this like in a seamless fashion. It almost seems like kind of struggling with these. Energy, I already see foil on the outside. I kind of ruined it for myself there, but let's just kind of chug along. Let's see what the excitement is about. Look at that. Definitely don't have that in the collection. That is some good stuff. So this pack itself has paid for itself, I think. At this point, that is an awesome looking card. I'm going to look at it again just one more time. That honestly is the first gold card I have ever pulled on or off camera. Like I said, I've just kind of got back into it, so I don't have the greatest collection. I know that there's, you know, YouTube channels out there that ridiculous collections. I mean, I'm talking like they pull this stuff on the regular. So for me to be able to do this is, you know, obviously a blessing in disguise, but being able to do it on camera is pretty cool. So this box actually is, like I said, it's pretty much panning out now. So let's see what else we can pull out of here. Cacnea Nickit, apparently I have an infinity for pulling that because I have pulled that. On camera, look at it. Ditto and Lapras V. Whew. I think I'm more speechless than I am anything else. Obviously, this is probably the best box I've opened to date as far as getting back into it. So this is insanity. I wish you could see my face. Unfortunately, I am still using my stream setup for the video gaming, so I don't have my reverse picture in, which I swear I will do very, very soon. But I am, my jaw literally dropped. I almost feel like a lot of people watch these videos and think that they're not real, which is kind of why I almost got into this. I just kind of felt, you know, if it's real, you know what, I'm gonna be a part of it. I'm gonna pull these ridiculous cards. That is a great one, and Professor's Research. I'm always skeptical. You know, people pulling these shiny Charizards and stuff like that. They're like, yeah, I pulled like 4 of these already out of 10 packs. I'm like, there's no way. So here I am. You know, I haven't quite pulled the Holy Grail yet, but you know, this box has definitely paid for itself and then some. I mean, not only to fill in the blanks of my collection, but we have definitely, you know, gotten our pulls that we can also turn around and do whatever we want with. Spin Arc, Rowlet, Reverse Hollow Horsey, and it continues. It ops. I can't even speak English right now. I mean, that is a beautiful card. That is a beautiful card. I'm gonna be honest. I should have bought the other 2 that my buddy had. I do have another box of the Dragapult and then Crobat that are sitting in the closet. I'm almost tempted to just go pull them and just kind of use the other ones as filler and then put those in my oh my god, I can't even speak. Put those back into the collection. This is, you know, eye-opening stuff. Eye-opening stuff. I'm so glad I got back into this. There's nothing more exciting than opening a card that, you know, you're kind of looking forward to. I got my first gold card, first rainbow card. I mean, we're really chugging along. Rillaboom, that is a beautiful reverse holo. And then another ditto. Another one. I wish I could put that little voice out there or whatever, that little sound clip, but Ditto VMAX and Ditto V, both from the same box. I mean, look at the pulls. These are obviously our promos there. We got our Lapras V. Sorry, I'm trying to like wiggle around my camera here. Greedent full art. I mean, I would say that we probably made our money back and then some. I did have 2 booster packs. Where the hell did I put them? So we'll open these 2 just because we're on a good streak right now. And then we will move over to some tins. Ooh, this one looks like it's been sealed by the gods. That one did not want to open at all. This one feels thick. May or may not be a good thing. So this is obviously a different set, so we will we'll put these in a different place. I actually haven't seen most of these Pokemon. So another little side story, not to get us too far off. Low-Doug Trio, look at that beautiful suave hair, and then a Cosmium. So I have still been playing the games as far as the Game Boy and stuff like that, so I am familiar with most of these Pokemon. I just didn't really play the card game anymore. It was I almost thought, you know, like I said, I almost thought it was dead. I know people still obviously collected, people still played, but it was like dwindling down. But I mean, I couldn't be more wrong. I mean, this stuff is, like I said, seeing the Pokemon that you play in the game come out in the cards and actually be relevant. Even Pokemon that I'm not too familiar with because they're in the newer blocks, but I will say I am extremely pleased to be back in the community. I mean, most people that I know have been very welcoming, and I couldn't be more happy. I mean, shout out to all y'all that know who I'm talking about. But reverse holo Caterpie and then a permanent. So we'll put those over there, and then let's do some tins. You know what? I'll leave that one for a second. So let's open this one. We'll get that beautiful promo out. I love the art on this card. I mean, I'm sure most people have seen it, but there's something just, you know, about using different color contrasts and stuff like that that just gets me hyped. So there's that. So Rebel Clash, obviously. Rebel Clash, obviously. We have a Sword and Shield, and then down below, one that I can barely pull out, Evolutions. So, you know what? Let's we're still on a Sword and Shield kick. Let's pull that out. Now, I used to have a real good technique on opening these boosters. I would just kind of slide it open, and that would be that. I have apparently lost my touch. So hopefully, opening all these packs, I'll gain it back. But you know, we'll see. Vitality Bean, Reboot, Sudowoodo, which I think is the silliest Pokemon in the world. Seeing that thing in the video game makes me gassed. So, Vulpix, which, I've skipped one, but Centiskorch, which I actually opened this card yesterday. I think it was a full art. I don't really remember. And then another Rillaboom. So, we'll throw those over there. Now we're going to get into Rebel Clash. A kit that I haven't really opened a ton of. I do have a few ETBs. So we will be opening a decent amount soon. I just haven't opened a bunch of that block for some reason. I don't really know as to why. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Energy, Medicham, Pokeball, Scyther. Loki used to be my favorite Pokemon in the original 150. There's just something badass about this weird dragon thing with knives for hands. How could you not love that? Volibeye, Dreepy, Magmar, Electivire, and Copraja V. Full art. That is another great card that I didn't have, mainly because I don't have a ton of this block. So we'll leave these on the other side. I'm trying to keep these blocks a little bit separated so I don't get too confused when I'm trying to put them in their respective spot, but it is what it is. Growlithe is what we're going to start with. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A little hand magic there, a little sleight of hand. Milo, Shuckle, Growlithe. Let's see what we have. Electabuzz, Magic. How could you not just enjoy a reverse hollow Magikarp? And then a Berserker. So we will put those to our side. And then probably a block that obviously most of us are more familiar with, both the art and just what's in there. These are just the good old classics. So this is kind of what I'm familiar with. Mewtwo. Obviously I can't count. I'm stupid. But we jumped right to it. So a Mewtwo non-foil. I'm not really sure anything else in here is, you know, really too worth looking at, except for our foil Poliwrath. Excuse me, I can't count. Oh yeah, no, I definitely messed that up because now I'm remembering it is not the same trick. So that is one tin down. I haven't seen that art Mewtwo since I was a kid, other than obviously in videos, but to hold it, you know, to see it, just the nostalgia. It really is just a ton of nostalgia. I remember watching the first video. I still have the Ancient Mew promo somewhere, but to just remember sitting in the movie theater watching that movie and having a Mewtwo, it was just something else. You know, you were the bee's knees back then. So obviously we have our top of our tin there. We will throw that over there somewhere, nice and gentle. Okay, is it not? Who knows? And then we are going to do a different rotation here. So we're going to do Evolutions, Sun and Moon, Burning Shadows, and Crimson Invasion. So slightly different. Obviously, you know, it's a different box, but we'll do some of this. We'll go back to Sun and Moon. We'll split those in the middle, and then we'll finish off with some nostalgia. That way we can feel a little bit better. I obviously cannot open this pack. I don't know what it is with Sun and Moon, but they're making me look dumb. Do it the old-fashioned way, the cheater way, as we used to say. Throw that over there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Energy, Nest Ball, Datrix, Persian, Alolan version. He looks like he's been eating quite well. Drowsy, Rowlet. So we got back there. Litten. I haven't seen that one in a while. Wow. And then another Fuller. We really are killing it. We really are killing it, honestly. We really are killing it. That's all I could really say, I guess, about that is we are getting our worth. I mean, it is a great welcome back into the Pokemon world to be pulling stuff like that. Stuff that, like, you know, you read about and you're just like, yeah, maybe it'll be nice to pull. I mean, this is all stuff that I've wanted to pull, either for a nostalgia reason or just because I like the art. Obviously, there's some value behind it, but you gotta love these Pokemon on a different level, I guess. When I was a kid, obviously this was stuff that, you know, you went to middle school or elementary school, you know, you and your friends talked about your favorite Pokemon. Before the cards actually came out, I'll do it while I look at these, we used to actually print pictures of them. And then we used to, like, take the moves off that they would use, like, for instance, Magmar, when that was on the web, or excuse me, on the television show, we would pick, you know, arbitrary numbers. You know, flip a few coins. If you attacked successfully 3 times, you won. And then ironically, a year later, they came out with a card game. So that's kind of why Electabuzz reverse, and then a Alolan Muck full. Like I said, I'm killing it today. I got these magic hands. I just open everything. But like I was saying, I mean, it really just brings me back to, like, a different time. Like today we have COVID. Everybody's, you know, depressed. They're sad. You know, everybody's stressed. It's just a different world than it used to be. I'm kind of an older folk. I graduated in, what, 2005, believe it or not. So, you know, back then, you know, people left their doors open. You know, we were playing in the streets, and now today I was driving home from work, and there's nobody. There's nobody out anywhere. I mean, I don't even know if people are still going to school, if that's even a thing anymore. Imagine nobody's going to be going to school. And one day it's going to be all digital, which is almost sad in itself. Cubo reverse, and then a Buzzwool. That is a interesting art. I am pumped to get that card. That is just a very interesting art. I mean, it almost reminds me of Mr. Krabs, or that jacked lobster from SpongeBob that used to be a hitman or something. I don't know what he was, but this will be our last pack out of everything. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just a different world. So be sure to, you know, just keep yourself mentally sane, safe, you know, check in on your friends once in a while. I mean, be positive, you know, be happy, but we all have our days. So this is going to be our last pack. So maybe I should kiss it, blow a kiss on it. Maybe that'll be okay. Magnemite, which I've been playing TCG online, and I am so sick of seeing half of these cards. They're just so bad in play. We have Voltorb. We have an Onyx. What, did I skip something again? Oh yeah, I just realized I started with a Starman. I just completely disregarded. But we have our foil Onyx, and then we have our Starmie. But yeah, I've been playing online, so it's been different. If you guys want to play with me, my screen name is Level Up Official, all one word. But that'll pretty much do us in for today. We opened a lot of good stuff, so we'll kind of do an update there later this week. But I'm just super pumped to be back into this. The community's been great. I've been joining a bunch of Facebook groups, and everybody's been real awesome. So please be sure to like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, and then if there's any of these ETBs that you really want to see me crack before the others, let me know. There's a few that I kind of had planned for, like for instance Hidden Fates and Shining Fates. I have a couple next to me that I really want to open up, but I do have Rebel Clash, Vivid Voltage, Sword and Shield. So I do have some plans, but if there's anything that you guys do want to see that for some reason isn't here, or there's something in the future that you want to see, let me know. Comment below. And a lot of the stuff that's coming out or that I'm getting prior to release, like for instance this box right here, I did get that. You know, it's not going to come out until Friday. Today's Tuesday. I do have access to stuff a little bit early, so if there is something you want to see kind of premature, just let me know, and we'll crack one of those open. But again, I appreciate everybody for sticking in and watching my videos, even though they're probably not the greatest so far. But we're going to learn. Stay safe and catch them all.